I hope that's the first the first screen grab is just you.
my
shaking.
my Sicily hand.
Yeah, shaking.
Sicily meets my rat.
What?
My
The rat you feed to your snake.
Oh,
MoNIQUE.
Yeah. I fed MoNIQUE last week. I used to feed MoNIQUE every 2 weeks. Well, no, every week. Then it was 2 weeks. Then it became like 3 weeks now because as they get older, they eat less often. And I found out that I was calling MoNIQUE, who I named as a 15-year-old.
Undying snake.
I know.
You'll literally, it will outlive you, by the way.
They says, 50, imagine 15 years old me. I'm like, I want a snake. It was like maybe $19.99, $29, and I saved up all this money to get this little snake. Skinny little whatever. Go into the pet store. They said, hey, you know the snake will live a long time, 15, 20 years. I'm like, yeah. Well, here we are 15 years later. She's huge.
Oh, why did I think they lied to you? I don't know.
No.
In my head, I remixed the narrative of it all. That you got the snake with the promise that it would like give out on you after a few years.
Oh, no.
And that it's just lived for life.
No, I think it's because
so they told you the blatant truth.
No, they did. But you know why? Because they probably saw a lot of kids come in being like, I want this snake. And they're like, well, just so you know. And then he was like, you have to take care of this through college. And I'm like, yeah, I want the snake.
And how old were you when you got her?
15. And now MoNIQUE is 15. But here's the gag. They said it was a girl. So for 14 of those 15 years, maybe 13, I was calling MoNIQUE. I named it MoNIQUE. Thought it was a girl, the whole thing. And then
MoNIQUE?
I thought something was wrong like 12, 13 years in because she wasn't eating. Every 2 weeks, she would just kind of sit there. And I was like, oh, my God. And yes, I thought a little mouse that you can get at the pet store. I don't go out and kill a rat in the wild.
That's so gross.
Although
you probably could around these parts.
I could.
Out here in the woods.
Down to these parts.
We
get our own varmint food. So
you go out and you shoot them.
I'll just release MoNIQUE into the wild and be like, there you go.
Release your mind.
Release the job.
Literally,
release the strap.
Say one word that Beyonce uses in literally any song on that album, and it flies into my brain.
There's a lot, oddly enough. There's like random words. There's like a lot of random words. I'd be like, oh my God, yeah. That would like trigger something.
You were like, there's a lot. I was like,
you're like, huh?
Words? Yeah. She's wrote lyrics, as it turns out, to the music.
You're like,
there's so many words.
I just love words.
I love words. Don't you love words?
So I said, stopped eating. So I was like, okay, what's wrong?
Keep eating.
I yelled.
Yeah.
Hey.
You yell at MoNIQUE.
Fat.
Keep eating.
Keep eating, fatty. Take another bite. Literally sniffing the food like, bye.
Yeah, the dead mouse.
God, just
she said,
one
why
mouse?
don't you crawl up in here, rat?
Girl.
And then I'll eat you.
I've been in the same cage before. No, I did upgrade the cage. I got her a bigger cage. But all that to say, I took her to a reptile specialist at this like food store. It was only for reptiles, not the Petco where they serve like everybody in which and where.
Everybody which and where?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Birds of feathers and flock, whatever.
Whoa.
So I went to the reptile specialist and they says, by the way, this is a boy. And I went, oh. So I've been misgendering.
What, they found his little peener wiener?
Yes.
No
yes.
Peener, no peener
They went like this, down the length of the snake and out the bottom.
I'm sure they did go down the length of your snake, honey.
Oh, I forgot to say.
When you're right, honey.
Because I have to edit this in a short amount of time. It'll go faster if we cuss less. Keep it in mind. So don't cuss today. Just pretend there's a little child right here.
Oh, immediately.
I forgot to say it. So anyway, so I've been misgendering my snake.
Do your job. Wow. Mama, that's the thumbnail. Wow. Screaming.
You know what you just sounded like was the me. Wow.
Huh?
Tell me you know that video.
Totally know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like this. It's this old vine where this guy's like at some like karaoke or something, and it's like this heavy metal, and this guy is like, and you hear the music, like, and there's just a guy with a microphone, and then it like cuts to the break where the guy in the actual song like screams out, and the little white boy goes, wah. You have to watch it.
I'm sure.
You have to watch it.
If I saw it, I would remember it, but I don't.
You're watching it right now, basically.
Well,
I just reenacted.
Watching a version of it. The remix. Nope.
He was not down with it. Well,
nope.
He was down with something.
Mama, I'm down with the sickness because I stay sickening.
Oh, I was like, you look ill. You look sick. Sick. Well, no, you do look sickening. I love Miss Ariana.
Yes, which we'll get into.
Wait, what were you talking about?
Your snake?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
over
the
it,
length
though.
of your
So yeah,
snake.
they lengthened the snake and little something something came out the bottom. They said that's how you know it's a boy, and I went oh, and they said just so
That's
you
so
know,
gross.
this is normal that when boys get older, they get lazy fat, and then they just store the stuff and they don't get active and they eat an extra week of not feeding them. So I went okay, relatable. So
No,
then
what you said was, I thought this was the vet, not my doctor, but okay, whatever.
I said now wait a minute.
Wait,
Have
when
you
did
seen
I get to
medical
my
record?
oncologist? My gynecologist.
Not the oncologist. Ooh.
I don't know what that is. To be honest. Oh. Skirt.
So
Fine, your gyno
my gyno, yeah, my GYN
for your punani.
obstetrician. So anyways, yeah, Snake remix birthday boy. Birthday
I know
boy.
it was just my birthday. Oh,
Okay, so you did not grow up with a snake, but you grew up for 28
but
years.
I grew up. At least,
Oh.
well, I grew, honey.
I'm grown.
I'm not gonna say. But yeah, literally. Go on.
Not talking.
This is
Hello?
how we do the pod. The rest of the episode.
No, we have to like link the arm.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, I'd rather not. Like.
Oh, for your birthday,
Rub-
we
I'd
didn't.
rather
we didn't
not
do a
rub
shot like
weenuses.
that. I always. Oh,
Your dream.
that's the title. That's the title.
Rubbing weenuses.
Wrapping our weenuses. Yeah. Folding it like origami, girl.
Oh, we didn't do a shot that way, but I definitely did some shots. But we
You
did not do a
you
shot that
did.
way.
I don't remember actually seeing you taking shots. I don't think I
I
ever
did
saw
one
you take
before
shots.
dinner. I did some in the kitchen with.
Oh, the kitchen of the restaurant. You went back there, said, "Hey, service,
yeah.
hey, girl."
Yeah.
You went into that
Shots on
alleyway
me,
and said, "Hey, girl," and they said,
yeah, get the out. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. And they went like, "Sir."
No, I did some in my kitchen too, but I honestly don't remember who with. Oh, skirt.
Oh.
Drunk.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, I know it
Let's set
wasn't you,
the
as
scene.
we've established.
So what? It was like a three-course meal, but it was like a three-part ordeal.
like 2.5 part dinner,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
2.5 part birthday.
It
So
was iconic.
it was fun. I think. I mean, I had a good time. I always love like for my birthday, I invite like way too many people, but I kind of like mixing my different friend
Name
groups
the names.
together.
Who should have gone? Name the name.
Who should have gone or who should have not gone?
Who should not? Yeah. Who should go next year? Name the name.
Yeah. No, I love like mixing. You know, I have like different friend groups in different areas of life, so I like to like, mix them all together and like they find things in common. Literally, as my friend Morgan, who I've known for like almost 10 years,
Who I did get to meet.
and then our new friend Caitlin that we just met this
Yes.
year
No.
had a mutual friend in common.
Yeah.
How weird is that?
How did you
I've
know?
never
Miss
seen them
Morgan?
together
How did you know Miss Morgan?
through
Work?
no shows in Canton.
See, the show world is too small.
Yeah, but this is like
too small.
Caitlin grew up in Chardon and Morgan grew up in Canton. Those are like opposite ends of
Well,
Ohio,
they both start
girl.
with a C.
So
Hey,
you know what else
Hey.
starts with a C?
Christopher.
Christ.
I know what you were gonna say.
Christ.
Miss see you
the
next
Lard Christ.
So you turned the hefty old 28.
28, good old 28. But anyway, so we went to dinner at a lovely brewery, which was super fun. Love that place. Done it a couple
And I
years.
didn't know that it was next door to several places I've been many
Yeah.
a time, including my favorite Mitchell's ice cream, right where they make the goods.
Yeah, which a couple of people went to after dinner.
How did you know and not tell me?
They told me right before they left that they were going over there.
You didn't spread the news? I would have skipped the rest of it.
Did
just
you
to go
hear
to
the good word?
You know I would have skipped the rest of your birthday.
Yeah, that's
and said,
probably why I
"Bye."
didn't tell
That's
you,
why
fatty.
You knew. Fat, taking another bite, fatty. You would have seen me because you know it's like glass.
You would have showed
everything.
up to Twist, spoon in hand. Huh?
Oh, the twist would be I wouldn't go to
Tequila over the ice cream.
a tequila sunset.
But
That was.
a tequila sunrise. Is
I know
what it
that's why I said sunset.
Oh.
I don't know what I was doing. Ignore it.
Okay.
Move on.
I'm gonna choose to ignore you once again.
Not surprised.
So I wanted the whole theme to be black and gold because
Yes.
it was my golden birthday. I turned 28 on the 28th.
God, I wish I knew that when I was that age.
I know. What? 4?
No, 24.
Oh, 24. Oh, sorry. That's my other friends.
Yeah, I wish when I was 4 years old. I
May is a
remembered.
hard month. There's a lot of y'all born in May. It's
I
like actually
know.
kind of crazy.
I know.
Anyway, so 24. Yeah, that would have been fun too.
I didn't even know Golden Birthday was.
How about my bestie Jeff that is a New Year's Day baby?
That didn't
he's born
show
on
up,
the
by the way.
first. He's born on the
Didn't
first.
go.
Didn't go
to your
Flop,
birthday.
by the way. We'll see if I show up to your wedding, sir. Just kidding. That's a
Jeff.
threat. That's a threat, Jeffrey.
Excuse me.
But he's on the first, so he missed on his like one. his
yeah, he missed his Golden Birthday, but
and his 21st. So obviously the 21st could have been lit because it's like 21 New Year's Day. Like there's a lot going on.
Oh yes.
COVID. And not only during COVID times, he had COVID, so he was quarantined for it.
Oh, he's young. If you're
Oh,
under
sorry,
21
I
at
can't
COVID.
say that word either.
Quarantine?
Bleep, 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 bleep.
Quarantine?
The C word.
I'm over it at this point.
Oh.
That one I don't care. Well, I know.
You're still going to have to bleep it, girl.
Well, when we get extra money monetized, then yes.
Go
then
like this. You got a fuzzy on your face.
You
stay having fuzzies down here on your face. What do you do? Like roll around on this carpet?
No, I stay moisturized.
You're just sticky. You're not moisturized. You're
gone?
just sticky. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. You got it.
Oh, I didn't touch it.
Yeah, you did. You literally grabbed it.
Oh, I did?
Oh my God, dementia.
I mean, like I grabbed something.
Wait till you watch this on camera.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. I meant like I didn't feel it. That's what I meant. I knew I touched my face. But anyways, so
dinner
pregame
at my house,
all black and gold, which
everybody looked great. The picture was exactly what I wanted it to be.
Your shirt turned out really cute on the camera.
It did much better than I thought it was going to.
Good old
Amazon from the Amazon.
Support your local Amazon.
You look like you're from the Amazon. Finding Nemo, the little girl that like shakes Nemo in the bag or whatever.
Oh yeah. Darla, is that her name?
Yeah,
Darla.
Oof,
a name.
A name.
I knew another Darla actually, who was one of my coworkers back in the day in college. Loved her actually. Anyways,
and then she died.
No. She did not die. Actually, I don't know. I haven't talked to her in long years at this point. So anyways,
dinner.
Then, which was really good, by the way.
I invited everybody who wanted to come back to my house.
Yes.
Which is like 10 minutes away. We partied a little bit at my house, drank. And then to save some coint later, because we were going to go out to a little club.
Now, you actually did something I wish more people did when they arrive at the scene. Most people, they bring a seltzer, namely usually a White Claw or a Truly.
Yeah.
What you did was the best thing, which you brought a White Claw Surge.
Yeah.
Which is the extra 8%ers.
Why is it so spicy? It's the extra spicy version.
Why is it spicy?
Why is it spicy?
Most people do the 5% or 5.5.
No.
The Surge
We're turning up, girl.
And so what I did was I took the white. I don't know if you
did exactly what you do.
Huh?
But I started it.
What did I do?
Pour the Surge, but then you put a little extra something in it.
Yes. Yeah. I put the
You put the vodka in. I put the tequila in.
Did you have vodka lime? What'd you have?
Just Tito's.
Okay, I think that,
a handle of Tito's, which I basically still have the whole thing. That was the other thing.
Oh,
okay,
I drank.
So I'm like, okay, girl, I'm going to get all this alcohol for people that are going to come over, be a little hostess with the mostest. I get this giant handle of vodka because I know everybody, every bitch likes the vodka, but I'm the weird one that likes tequila. So I get the big handle of vodka, but then I get just a normal bottle of tequila. Girl, tequila, gone. Oh. Vodka, barely touched. I was like, well, if I would have known, I would have got the more tequila.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I would have done that, then everybody would have drank vodka. Like I was like, whatever. It didn't matter. People drink whatever they want to drink. But I was like, noted for next year. Apparently, my friends are trashier than I thought they were. Yeah.
Is tequila trashier than vodka?
Yeah, because tequila's like the party drink.
Oh, is it?
Party liquor. Yeah, like you always hear like girls that are like, you don't want to see me on tequila, girl, and you're like.
That's just you every Tuesday night.
I wish it was me every Tuesday night. I would live a happier life.
Every Tuesday night.
You deciding to clean the home for the first time and doing 5 shots.
Every Tuesday night. Oh my God.
Always a Tuesday. Hey, what's your obsession with Tuesdays?
Well, I see you next Tuesday.
You do?
See you next Tuesday.
Oh. I thought you were like legit telling me.
No.
I was like, no,
I don't know if I'll
my
see you next
Tuesday. I have my bi-weekly haircut on Tuesday.
Your bi date. Yeah, what I like to call your bi, whatever. What I need to do is get drunk fully on tequila then, because I don't think I ever have. Maybe once, I don't remember.
I mix it with the Surges.
Can you
put
do that?
Just a couple shots into the Surge.
Can you do that?
Well, I do, and I'm fine.
Okay. Well,
look at me.
As we'll discuss. So pregame.
Do the pregame. Lovely. I actually lived for it. I felt like it was like the great group
it was great.
Of people. Everybody was like vibing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put a little music on the TV.
Yes.
And then that was just like an hour. And then the rest of the people got there that didn't come to dinner but could come out.
Right.
And then went to Twist, which is a little gay club up here in Cleveland.
Well, the one and only, almost, basically.
And
which could be good or bad.
It was kind of nice because there was like 10-ish of us. So we kind of like could make our own little pod.
Yeah.
Which was nice because like, people get weird. Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
People get weird at the club. So it's kind of nice when you have like your own pod. People don't like with you.
Yeah.
Me just live beeping myself, by the way.
Exactly. Yeah.
So people don't with you. But so I had a great time. We stayed till it closed, which I honestly was not the plan, but the hours were flying by in my head.
I had never been in a club where the lights like turn on.
Oh, really?
It was just in my mind like something that people talk about, but I was like, that'll never happen to me. The club closes at 2:30 a.m. By the way.
Yeah.
It was like flying. They took the big and they went whooshunk, and the lights went on.
Yeah.
I said, spotlight, baby, come on.
singer first.
Oh.
But I have been, but I wasn't expecting to stay there that late, to be honest. Because I was like, I mean, we all had to like do stuff all day. Like I was kind of tired, whatever.
Yeah.
But the
drinks
hours
were
flew
flowing.
by.
I
didn't buy one drink there.
Well, I stole
In
one.
fact, I had a drink bought for me, but I certainly didn't drink any of it because I sniffed it and you snatched it from my paw, and it's on film, so don't try to protest it.
It is on film. Oh, I'm not protesting it. But what I will say in my defense
doth protest.
is that yes, I would have done it. I would have done it anyways. Absolutely, not without a doubt, and I did. However, you were being like, I can't feel my face.
Yeah.
Chris,
I was really
so drunk, and I was like,
yeah.
let me just take that because I wanted it because it was a high noon peach. And
don't act like you did it for me, girl. You
no,
wanted
like
the high
I said, I wanted the high. If it was any other flavor, I'd be like, yeah. But it was high noon. Peach.
It did happen to be high noon peach. We're 15 in. Hey.
Okay. I saw you looking at my
literally the ADD
because I can't see over there.
I love like the
Your
difference. I do like a good little subtle side eye and was just gonna be like, okay, like I'll just get. You're like, hello.
Well, I couldn't
hi,
it.
Hello. We're having weather.
Hi. Oh, we are having weather. Well, by the time this airs, it'll pretty much be over. But oh my God, 6 to 7 inches of snow.
When?
In the next 48 hours, pretty much.
I did not actually know that.
Right here, right now.
Over here?
Winter storm weather warning. Lake effect snow.
On the west side? I don't think we got it on the west side.
I don't know what the west side be.
Whoa, I did not know that.
I just found that out today, and I was like, well, okay, girl.
Good thing I don't really have much to do. I mean, like, you know, where I have to be driving.
Well, you'll be kind of in this area for Sunday, which is when it hits. That's when it hits.
I thought you said 24 to 48. When did that start?
When it hits. It starts like 2 a.m. Saturday.
Oop. Oh, that's annoying. So all day Saturday.
2 a.m. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant 2 a.m. Sunday. I meant 2 a.m. Saturday. Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant. 1 a.m. Sunday. Hey, anyways,
if I have to miss tech for the weather, I'm not complaining.
I don't blame you.
But I had a great time. I hope everybody had a great time. I had a great time on my birthday. It was like the best people.
How do we feel about the DJ?
Suck my ass. Editing Christopher.
Why?
He played about 3 good songs.
Yeah.
He had no mixing. So he pressed play on a playlist on Spotify and said, cool, I'm going to get my check.
You know what he really did? He pressed play on, and let's not mince our words, Baby by Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Or what was the slow Taylor Swift song?
Say you'll
remember me.
I said, what?
I was
my
like,
head
like,
whipped around so fast. I said, now
my
wait
neck
a minute.
Broke.
Hello.
He literally hit play on his little MacBook Pro and said,
here you go.
I'm clocked in, I guess, and got on Facebook or whatever he was on. And I was just like, girl, no mixing, nothing.
On the
there
grinder.
was no little like, like nothing.
No.
What are you doing?
We were like, now wait a minute. What we need to do is get whoever was there for Miss Beyonce night when we were there, our iconic Beyonce story. Well, your iconic story.
Well, it's kind of nice like on a theme night like that because it's like, if you're going on theme night, then you know what to expect. We went on Beyonce night. I was like, oh, I'm going to know every song because I am a Beyonce. Am I a Beyonce fan?
Yeah.
But, you know, on these off nights, it's...
It was kind of...
I hate to admit this.
Oh.
But on the off nights, what sucks is that it makes me realize...
How old you are?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I don't know the music like I used to. I used to be able to go out any night, anytime, anywhere.
But he was playing some weird stuff. He was playing like not even like song. It was some of it was like what?
No, the problem is those are the songs of the time, girl.
Really?
These TikTok songs. Every mother just makes songs for TikTok now.
But you listen to the TikTok every day.
No, I don't.
Oh.
No, I don't. I don't even have time. I'm tired.
Well,
I'm tired. Okay. I'm not even scrolling every night. Like I actually almost texted you the other day about it. I had to I checked the other day for like the first time in like over a week. I was like looking through the For You page and I was like, oh my God, why do I follow so many people? This is boring as It's like I was like so over it. Sorry, I'm just cussing. You know how I get when I get hyped up.
You start talking about how annoyed you were at a certain time of your life.
Yeah. So, you know, but
that makes sense.
It is an unfortunate realization when you're like, oh frick, I don't know any of these songs.
Miss Ari night though. I just remember.
No, it's tomorrow night, I think. March 8th. Wait, what's today? Hello? It's the 8th. Oh, it might be tonight.
Oh, I think it is tonight because of our album release party.
Actually, it is tonight. I forgot.
But we did get to hear the album. We'll talk about it. Is it break? Are we gonna?
Let's talk about it after the break. But
okay.
I think we still have a few minutes before we need to go anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, birthday was fun. Had a great time.
Yes. I had a really good time. There were a couple people that I had never met before that were really sweet. That were like friends of people that were there who came up to me and were like, "Are you Chris from listening to this podcast?" That was really cute. Shout out to all y'all. That was cute.
Or hearing about all the hatred that I spread about you.
Probably that, and they're like, oh. We need to say hi. He needs some love.
He needs a friend.
Yeah, he needs something. Not a drink.
No.
He needs something.
Alcoholic.
What did you think about the straights that were up in that club? Some of them were our friends who we loved. Do you think that like the straight couples at the club make it kind of cute? Because I lived. I love seeing them say like, I don't care where I am and I'm gonna like grab my, whoever.
I mean, to be quite frank, I don't really remember other people outside of our group.
I remember a couple.
To be honest, I was
one or two couples.
Much too gone for that.
Yeah, that's fine.
We had a straight couple there with us.
Yes, we did. Love them.
They were lovely, and I kept saying to him, I kept being like, "You'll do very well at the gay club," which probably scared him off more. But I was like, "You'll do just fine, sweetie pie."
Here you go, girl. Have fun.
Have a drink.
Yeah.
You know what my parents had the audacity to say to me yesterday?
They go.
Yeah, that was brave. They go,
you're my favorite son.
You just laugh so much on the podcast now. And I was like, oh, what? And they're like you
they never heard your laugh.
They go, we could tell you're genuinely laughing. It's so nice because they're literally being like, because we don't normally hear that because you're such a asshole.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. They're literally being like, it's nice to hear you genuinely laugh.
Wow.
I was like,
a child's laughter.
Well, it's your fault. You raised me, so.
I thought you were saying it's your fault. I was like,
That's many other things that are your fault.
Yeah.
But we won't go into that.
That's so sweet that they love that. That's actually a really sweet thing to say.
They
love you guys.
My brother goes, there it was.
The hand,
the classic.
Hey. Hi. Yeah.
My brother goes, Chris really gets you sometimes. And I said, what do you mean? He was like, he really like gets you laughing sometimes. I said, yeah, normally it's because it's this weird thing out of left field that just doesn't make
yeah, it's like,
he was like, yeah, like the Austin, Texas thing from where
yeah.
I was like, yeah, and then he doubles down.
And in my head it made sense, and it kind of did depending on how you look at it. It did make sense, the whole thing.
It's the tone in which you said it.
Why don't you watch your tone?
Hey, watch your tongue.
Watch those eyebrows that just went like this.
Because they can. Don't be jealous, because I can raise my eyebrows.
I can raise my eyebrows.
Hey, do it right to the camera. Put the mic down. I can't wait till you see your look.
Just do that. Do it.
Yeah, the problem is not that. It's the face that goes with it. I can't wait till you see this in editing.
That's the thumbnail.
It's the. You're like, I can do it. You like change your whole being. You literally look like you're.
What? Huh?
You look like you're in pain.
I'm in pain just sitting here, girl. I'm in pain. This is the pain.
Getting busy at night with your husband. You go.
My eyebrows do that. Anyways.
All right. Should we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
My eyebrows need a break.
Imagine how tired mine are. literally looking at our amazing producer for like my cue in of like when I can start talking again because I can't keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
I was saying right before we came back that so I handle all the TikToks and Instagrams and stuff for the pod, and I was shocked that TikTok did so well because you know how there's the algorithm and there's the you got to edit it on the app and not on a separate thing. Like they're so picky about everything.
Yeah.
So I edited the whole thing. Done. Edited the whole thing. And I get done and I go to save it to drafts and I realize I'm on my personal account. And I was like, no. So I just saved it and put it, and then I just re-uploaded it already edited in the TikTok's account or in the pod's account. And so I drafted it until later when it was time to post. And I'm just thinking the whole time, like, so this is going to flop because it's going to think I edited it. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Outside of the app. I could not have picked a worse topic to talk about right now. And then it's going to, do poopy.
Right.
And it actually is doing kind of well, so I'm not mad about it.
I did have it on my work desktop, the like TikTok or like shared TikTok, and then I had to take it off because all I did never having social media would just refresh, be like, do we have one more view? Do we have one more view? Do we have one? And I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, which is good that you
I can't do it
I can
anymore.
Just update you whenever, or you look whenever you want. Don't you have the app?
I forgot. No, I don't.
You just download the app and put it in a separate folder, girl, and then you just won't check it
because they're about to ban it. Have you read the news? Oop. Whatever.
Every day, girl.
That,
they stay saying that. The only thing that has actually happened on TikTok that like they said they were going to do was that deal fell through with the Universal Music Group, so they lost all this music that you can't use on.
Oh
the app
yeah,
anymore.
it's like Bieber, Taylor,
huge artists, and a lot of Broadway shows. Like a lot of people can't have their music on there anymore.
Miss Flop. Anyway, speaking
Who's
of music,
Miss Flop?
huh? TikTok.
Oh, I thought you were like saying an artist.
No,
You were giving me such a strange look. I was like,
TikTok is being Miss Flop by like not doing this deal.
That's not what your face said. The face didn't say what the words were saying.
Are you giving a puppet?
Hey, keep your hand on your side. You said
the Michelangelo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think they touch, do they? I thought they were like almost touching.
Basically. Oh.
Ow! Cold and clammy, per usual.
Well, it's called lotion. Whatever. So,
it is not. Okay, go ahead. I'm not fighting with you about this
36
again.
minutes, 13 whatever songs. Miss Ariana.
So my shirt today,
Miss
we're modeling
Ariana.
the Sweetener Thank You Next tour shirt that I wore for the tour pre-COVID, pre-pandemic
Whatever.
in the Hemi.
Remember seeing Ratatouille? The rat's name is Remy.
No, because I didn't see the movie. Oh, flop.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
The new album came out.
New
today.
album.
Hence the hello. Red.
Yeah. Oh,
the red mic.
And,
And
if you're
red on your.
if you're colorblind, this is red. That's mean.
Especially. Never mind. But. Ew. The new album came out today.
How do you make 36 minutes sound like an hour and a half? Because it didn't seem like 36 minutes.
It does
The whole
not.
thing.
But it's not like annoying. Like it doesn't feel like an hour and a half like annoying. It's like it feels like a complete story.
It does
to me.
What is your couple
Thoughts?
Paragraph synopsis? Thoughts and opinions.
So I had no idea what to expect.
No.
Love the era and genre of music that she is highly referencing in these songs. That's like what I grew up listening to, so I'm obsessed with that.
We know you're old. We heard you say it earlier.
Old in the 1900s.
Yep.
I've also watched the interviews she's done for it.
Oh, I have.
Which she normally never does.
No.
But she did a couple big long ones leading right up to it. Like in this last week, she did a couple. So I got to hear a little bit of background of some of the music and what it's about and why it was written and, all the stuff.
Yeah.
And it feels like, I think we all thought like Thank You Next was like really the most vulnerable album she probably had ever put out. And it was. I mean, it was very an emotional time and whatever.
Yeah.
This is like another level of like, not only am I going to tell you what's up, but I'm also going to tell you now that I have told you to shut the bleep up about me, dude.
And it wasn't even, and the thing is, it was so well, it was like the way she communicated that was in like such a way that was like pleasing to it was like, oh my God. You know what it made me think when I listened to the first couple songs? I was like, you know where I would hear this is in like Hello Kitty Land. Yeah. It was giving me very like like
cutesy.
I'm like cutesy. It was like Poppy's
but
like
with like good a message.
It was like cutesy meets road trip.
Yeah.
It's giving me road trip down.
There was one song, I can't remember the name of it.
Like beach road trip, not like not like middle of the nowhere.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of it is. But it literally, first of all, it sounds like a Taylor Swift song that I know, one of the few.
I like her.
But it sounds like credits. It sounds like a credit of like a Breakfast Club type movie. Like it's giving, I cannot remember what the name of it is. It happens later in the album. That's all I know.
If I say the names, will it ring a bell? No. Okay.
But no.
At least you know yourself.
Yeah. Bye is great. The opener itself is kind of great.
Opener's good. Bye I really liked. Bye was really good. I was like, now wait a minute.
Boy, bye. Which is kind of a reference to another song.
I didn't know that.
The Boy Is Mine.
The Boy Is Mine.
Which is
really good.
Is a direct reference and a loose sequel to the Brandy Monica song of the same name. It was called The Boy Is Mine. And it's an old R&B song.
I have heard of that.
And it's in the description of the song, like on Apple Music and stuff, it straight says like, this is a reference to this song. It's a loose sequel to it almost. Like,
little does the original person know.
Oh, I'm sure they know.
Not the loose.
Her and
no,
Brandy
I mean like sequel.
They're like, about like who it's about or whatever.
It's like, girl, do your thing, but a loose sequel, girl, you could be loose. And you will always be the sequel.
Who are you talking about? Like,
I don't know.
Who would be saying that to her?
The original person who the loose sequel is based off of. You know?
No.
You just said it was based off of somebody else.
I was another song.
Yeah, this the person who wrote this other song.
That's what I just said. That no, that's not like that because Brandy and her, like they're all
no, that's
they're
what
close.
I'm saying. Like Brandy, that's what I'm wondering. Did Ari say, "Hey, girl," before or after?
Yeah, before.
Okay.
Because I'm literally saying it's talked about in the interview.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay.
Literally telling you what happened. That's why I was
okay.
so confused. I was like, no. Like
in my mind, Brandy's like, girl.
Yeah, Brandy like is starting a lawsuit as we speak. She's doing just fine. But and that came from like a leaked song anyway, but that was great. The song, oh my God, I wish I hated you.
Yeah.
I literally cried like 3 times today listening to it. It's something about the very end, if you listen super closely. Her voice cracks and she's singing through crying.
Oh.
And it literally made me tear up. Like in the car, first thing this morning I was listening to it. The first time listening to it, I cried.
How high was that up in your car to hear that little crack? Because I didn't hear no crack.
I had it turned up so I could hear all the little background vocals, all the little things happening.
I do believe that. I do believe that.
But because I want to hear all of it. I want to hear all the production stuff.
Yeah.
Crying. And now you hear it every time. I'll play it for you after we're done here. Like you hear it like her breath kind of comes in and like then she breathes after. You can hear that she's like sniffing. She's crying.
I do because she went and then she said and then she went, wah, ah, ah, ah. Sorry, I had to. I have to show you the video. I'll show you the video.
I don't even want to see it anymore.
You know what you don't want to see?
Not now.
You know what else you don't want to see?
Please don't get up.
Yeah, because the chair is about to collapse under fat. Wiggling doesn't help, I'm sure, in the chair.
Not fat, flat.
Anyway,
Agape. Anyway,
there's a gape already.
The album is it's everything.
I really liked it. I couldn't believe she fit so many songs in 36 minutes. And as I'm listening through, I was like, you're right. The complete story was really good. It went from like cutesy poppy, like whatever anime convention to like a deeper level, and then it kind of ended out. And I was like, wow, it was like it was the vibe for sure. And I know what I'm excited for? The remixes that are going to come out of it.
Well, she already had the one.
Oh.
With the Mariah
remix.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I actually don't know if there's gonna be any like legit remixes. I'm wondering if there's gonna be a deluxe album that'll have maybe like 4 or 5 more songs tacked on to the end of it. She did it with her last one, her last couple, in fact. Just her last one. Where you put out a deluxe version. Doja Cat did it. Everybody does it. And then there's 4 or 5 new songs. Sometimes there's a remix. Like on the Positions album, she had the 34-35 remix was part of the deluxe part of the album.
I didn't know the real difference between all the like deluxe or whatever, but that makes sense.
It's normally just like there's additional songs that you didn't want like in the main part of the album. They like didn't fit right.
Right.
But you're still going to put them out. So you're going to tack them on at the end as like a deluxe part of the album.
And then charge full price again.
Well,
nobody's buying
nobody
the
buys
albums anymore. Oop, that's old right there.
But she has 7 or 9 album covers for this album. All on different things. Some are on vinyls, some are on the CDs, some are on the Spotify.
Like the picture?
Some are on Apple. Yeah. There's like 7. She put them all out. I mean, she posted them all on Instagram throughout the months, but
that's cute. I kind of live for that. That's kind of cute.
There's a couple songs that I think still need to grow on me.
Well, first of all, what you tried to let me not talk about is that I'm
not talking about the remix.
No. Yes, you are. Well, I am.
Well, that's not what I was just referencing.
What you're
but go
is
ahead.
Admit on camera that you said hateful things about the remix, and then when in the middle, in fact, of showing me live in my living room the song, you went. Inside your head, you went, no, wait a minute.
Yeah,
and
got
then
better.
It went from me being like, yeah, you're right, that sucks, to being like, how dare you say that sucks? Listen to it again. Yeah. It's a masterpiece. And I was like, so you like it? You're like, well.
By the way, for anybody listening and or watching, that is an extremely dramatized version of what actually happened.
No, you screamed.
I did not.
You threw my phone across the room.
I did not.
It hit MoNIQUE in the face.
I wish I would have thrown that phone across the room right at your eye. Right at both of them. Bofa.
And then my eyebrows would do this and defend it. Block. Back to the amp.
The teeth would be what was defended. You turn to the side and the ear would go whack.
Yeah. It would
go. But yeah,
so it's a great album.
The remix was not my favorite.
It's okay.
But
the album itself is great.
Yeah, I like the new lyrics. But anyway, yeah, the album is great. I just like the cutesy to the like bad bitch moment with the boys mine and yes and all that to the like here's what's really happening, which like again in the description of the album she does talk about that. It's like supposed to ride a fine line of like reality versus a fantasy kind of situation. It's kind of like, I wish I was the bad bitch, but like, unfortunately, like it was kind of a tumultuous time.
Yeah.
And I was very upset about it.
It took me on a journey and I liked it.
I agree.
Sweet, short, but it felt kind of like longer.
I've listened to it probably like 4 times today in total.
Which,
the whole album.
When it's 36 minutes, girl.
Yeah. Which, speaking of, then the Twist, that club that's doing the album release or listening party or whatever tonight.
20 minutes.
Okay,
girl.
so 35 minutes. So what are you doing for the next 4.5 hours after that you're open for, girl? Because they stay doing that like first thing when they get open, like at 10 p.m. 10 a.m.
Not 10 a.m.
10 p.m. Bloop. So by like 10:30, what are we playing?
Yeah.
Till 2:30 in the morning.
When we got there, it was like 11:59 p.m. last time. There's no way them people are gonna roll up. Freaking.
I know it's lame that early, and they always do everything that early. Stupid. But are they? They are doing that tonight, which is weird because it's also the RuPaul. They normally do the RuPaul viewing party thing too.
Well, maybe they're doing the RuPaul viewing because that probably starts 7 or whatever, and they're probably starting. Yeah, that's probably what they're doing. It's only 30 minutes, so whatever they're gonna do. Yeah, that's
well, not RuPaul, girl. RuPaul's like 2 hours at this point.
Oh,
it's probably an hour and a half.
You're right with the ads. And
I think it's an hour and a half.
I don't know.
And then when we watch it online, it's a little less because mine still shows the ads. I don't know if yours.
Mine doesn't. It's an hour and.
How do I see that? You're using my online account.
Hey.
Why does mine make me see
Maybe because you watch it first and you soak up all the ads and then I'm left with
because even
ads.
when I played it here before, when I would play it, when we would watch it together, it wouldn't do ads, did it?
No.
So why does it do it on my iPad? That's super weird.
I don't know.
Maybe because the last couple times it's made me do it. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Anyway.
Should we get into our new segment? Oh, straight.
A straight doing
The straight guys love that noise. Okay, everybody.
Okay, guys, gals, and everybody in between.
Hey, can we just talk normally? By the way, the voice change of hey, gal. Oh, hey.
Why don't you tell the folks what we?
No. I want you to go ahead and tell them about it. It was your idea in the first episode, so go ahead.
It kind of was. So what we're doing, we're gonna do a weekly.
I knew that would get you.
Pop off.
But pop off. Go ahead, pop off. Talk about it. Pop off.
I will pop off. Yes, we have a new little segment we're going to do every week. It's called Pop Off. When we kind of, akin to something we did on episode 1, where we came up with little topics or like quick answered questions.
Oh, yeah. By the way,
Put the mic up.
I know.
But the gag is we don't know what we're going to ask each other until we start filming. So you have your little list.
Mini
and
topics.
a little niche. And I want you to pop off, sis. Give me your opinion.
Show me them tea.
Tell me the tea.
Niche. That's the thumbnail. Niche.
If I had a brother that had a kid that was a girl, that'd be my niche.
Whoa. That's my first topic. You talking like this. That's my niche topic.
Nope.
No.
So anyways.
What are we calling it? We're calling it Pop Off. Pop Off.
Okay, and now it's time to Pop Off. Pop Off.
So why don't you go first? Why don't you give me a topic first?
Okay. So, Jordan, I want you to pop off Miss Madam. And I'm going to give you the first topic, something that, of course, you haven't heard yet. So here's what I want you to pop off on, because I don't think I really know the full opinion, and I kind of just want to know.
Oh, and just so everyone knows, too, like, we're both going to pop off. I mean, he's asking the first one, but, like, it's
we're
not
gonna
just
pop
like
off
I'm
together.
doing it, he's doing it. Yeah.
He's going to pop me off. I'm going to pop him off. Come on, Mama.
I'd like to keep it on, please.
Pop off.
Come on, Mama.
Okay.
Go ahead.
How do you feel about celebrity fragrances?
I would love you to say the word fragrances.
Because to me, it seems kind of like a cash grab gimmick.
Are you talking about because a certain celebrity just put one out?
No, who?
Who? K-Jen.
Who?
Kylie Jenner.
Oh my!
Her debut fragrance with her brand.
K-Jen again. Don't you dare.
K-Jen in the house.
Are they a cash grab? Are they like cute? Like, how do you feel?
I think it depends. I think
who did it right and who did it wrong? Because I don't know. I'm not big on them.
That's kind of hard. I think Ariana has done it right.
Okay.
She's been doing it for a long time.
You have the one, the little cloud shape, whatever.
Nope, I do not. Oh, Danielle does, but I do not.
Didn't you spritz me with something?
That was from Kim K. It was a heart shape, and it was Kim K's.
Oh.
I think Kim did it right in her first sets of fragrances, which since have been discontinued. In fact, which is where those crystals came from. And in fact, I have some on right now because I still have some left over from her different.
I thought you meant the crystals.
No, you're like the fragrance.
You're like the crystals, and I'm wearing some right now. I'm like, hello.
The fragrance.
Cute.
Kim K Body 3 is what I have on right now.
Okay.
Is the bottle that is the mold of her body.
How do we feel about people like Paris Hilton with like 55 of them? Is it too much?
That's hard. I think it started as a cash grab because
cheap.
I think she was just willing to put her name on anything at the time, and it showed, which is fine. She made it big, so she did it right, obviously, in her way. I think at a certain degree, it gets to be like, to be honest, I don't think a lot of celebrities are just cash grabbing fragrances, though.
I think they don't even know what it smells like.
Expensive.
Except for maybe the people that are really into it with like their name and whatever. I think there's most of them. I think don't even know what it smells like till it comes to their home. After it's on
I don't
the
believe that
shelves.
they're like sitting in a lab making it. No. I do believe that they're probably being sent samples and then like adjusting as it goes on. The problem with fragrance is it takes a while and is expensive. It's different than makeup, which also takes a while to make, but is cheap to make. And then you sell for astronomical prices, especially when you have your name on it. That's a cash grab.
Okay.
The fragrance is a little harder and costs you a little too much to just be a cash grab.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because then you got to get like the glass bottles, which are expensive, the spray, like it's expensive.
So it's not like giving tacky to you.
Not entirely.
Okay.
I think it depends on what it's born out of.
I think it's tacky.
I don't follow it enough though. I think
I don't
mostly it's designer brands that make the fragrances at this point. There's not a lot of celebrities that make fragrances, to be honest. There's some that do the collabs where there's like they're collabing with like a brand and then they make the fragrance. I don't think there's a lot of celebrities that are just making fragrances in their own brands.
Yeah, you're right.
I can only think of a couple.
Maybe I'm only thinking of like the
Kim K's and the Kylie.
Them or like the people that like do a collab or something. I'm like, girl.
Which like the collab is probably a cash grab, but a collab is always going to be a little bit of a cash grab. Like,
yeah,
it just is. I mean, that's the nature of what it is.
Maybe because I don't really wear that much stuff.
People are still going to buy it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. The problem is this is not a great topic for you because you exclusively wear Bath and Body Works body sprays, so or just the room spray that falls upon you.
It's the truth.
It's the truth. Speak the truth, Ellen. But I don't mind it. It depends on what it is.
Okay.
I think if I like the scent, I'm willing to buy it. Period. I don't really care where it comes from.
Well, I think they're tacky and dumb.
Okay.
Personal opinion. What?
You're entitled to a wrong
Next.
opinion. I'm just kidding.
What do you have for me though?
Okay. Here's my first one.
Okay.
I hope you have something to say about this one.
Oh.
Oh. What just happened?
Deleted.
Oh, there it went.
Gone.
Oh my god! I literally thought I did delete it for a second. I was like, mother. Thoughts on Apple Watches yelling at you?
Huh?
To like stand to work out.
I have plenty of things to say. I'm so glad you said that.
Okay. Go ahead.
I hate
your makeup.
Right now. When I wore the Apple Watch consistently, and I wore it every day for work, like when I wasn't working from home. For years, I had the Apple Watch, the second generation. Like I've had them every iteration almost up until a certain year when I started working from home. I absolutely, first thing I did, go in there, turn off it's time to breathe.
Yeah, no.
It's time to stand. And it's like, ding. And I'm like, ooh. And then it's like, time to stand. I'm like, hey, let me be fat on the couch and watch my shows. Shut up. I don't need you to tell me when to stand. I don't need you to tell me when to breathe. I don't need you to tell me when to eat. I don't need you to tell me when to whatever. And get this. Do you remember this? Oh my God, when they had to change it for wheelchair users. Remember that? Because wheelchair users and the first versions that came out would be like, time to stand. Time to stand. Girl.
Which, by the way, now you can just shake it, so it doesn't even matter.
I didn't know that. And then they had to make it like an update and be like, hey, y'all. Now there's a wheelchair version for those of you who are in a wheelchair, so you're not getting time to stand 8 times a day. Girl, that's a gag.
But what's the difference between like that and your phone now where you think you're getting a notification and it 9 times out of 10 is weather or Walmart messaging you? So what's the difference here?
So actually, it's funny you mentioned the Walmart because just a couple days ago, in fact, last time I was at Walmart, of course, I put in the little kiosk that said like, do you want your receipt printed or texted or both? And I said both. Why not? I clicked whatever, got the receipt. I hit both, walked out the door. And on the way to the door, the text came in with the receipt. Immediately, I was like, ooh, texted me. Oh my God. It was the receipt, girl.
Were you by yourself on this trip?
I was.
Both people that text you were not with you. So you thought maybe there was a chance you might
ooh,
have a text.
Girl.
Are the people that text you in this room, raise your hand.
Raise your hand if you're in this room. Everybody raise your hand.
Literally, every person raise your hand. You know what else is bad?
What?
What the workout app is kind of a read these days with the
I don't use them dumb things.
I know you don't. With the monthly challenges. So
I know you don't.
I know you don't. Well, I'm looking at the treadmill. Still folded up, by the way.
Mm-hmm. I'll fold you like a lawn chair.
I'm sure you would love to. It reads you with like the monthly challenges where it'll be like, it always quote unquote bases a monthly challenge off of what you did last month. So like, for instance, I think my one this month is like, oh, you like closed your exercise rate like an average of like 37 minutes a day or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was like hit that, 15 times this month
then
or whatever.
Isn't that where they'll notify you and be like, hey, loser, you didn't do 37 minutes today?
No, it's not even that. It'll be like,
fat.
Because you haven't worked out apparently in 3 weeks, your monthly challenge is just to like walk for 20 minutes for 4 days.
They say, can you go
it'll
from your
like
bed
go
to the toilet?
So far down. Like it'll go from like you need to run a marathon 15 times this month to like maybe take a stand for an hour at some point during the month.
I'm ready
girl.
to take a stand.
Yeah, maybe like stand up for 1 hour this month. Like it's like like that, and I'll be like, first of all, you. Okay, sorry, bleep that out. Okay, like maybe I had a hard month.
yeah. I hated those. I hated the stupid badges. I hated how people would all connect with each other's watch and be like, "So and so close their
with a couple
rings."
people.
And I'm like, they close their rings.
I know.
How about I close this relationship off? Anyway,
okay. So on that note, you can find us on bythewaypod.com. You can find our TikTok, our Instagram, the link to our YouTube, anywhere you can stream us.
And by the way, no matter where you're streaming, listening, watching, or hating, make sure you leave us a little...
Which is our favorites, by the way.
Well, yeah, leave us a little
creative.
something. Rate us the 5 stars, subscribe, do whatever, and leave us a little fun review. Let us see what you guys are thinking.
Yeah, and if you do follow us on Instagram, which like if you're not homophobic
flop
at its finest, keep DMing us on Instagram. Some of
what
the
do you guys
suggested
want us to talk about?
Suggested topics
Niche.
because we love to hear them, and we have implemented a couple already. We give no credit, because
we're like,
sorry about it.
We're like, please
we had
DM
a great
us.
idea today, and it's like
original
15 DMs.
Yeah, an original thought.
But keep DMing us because we do actually really like them.
Yeah.
And when and where can they find us, Chris?
Right here, wherever you are. Come right back, folks. Every single Monday.
Heyo.
You know what it is, girl. Bye.
See you next Monday.
Mwah.
Kanam.